Before we plan for the new year, it's extremely crucial that you reflect and review your past year, whether it's your personal life, your business, your career, or any area at all. This will give you a better understanding of your life and this will help you to plan better for the next year. So, when it comes to setting goals or starting a new project or anything new at all, the first step is to reflect on what we have achieved until now and what we want to accomplish further, isn't it? So, before we start the planning for the new year, it is crucial to reflect upon our past year. But how do we do that? What is the right way to do that? Hi guys, my name is Priya and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to see how we can reflect and review our past year in the right way to plan better for our 2024. So before we go any further, please give this video a big like to make it reach to a large audience. So thanks for that. Now, when you're reflecting upon the past year, it is essential to ask a lot of questions because it's hard to remember everything which has happened over the past 365 days. And maybe these questions which I'm about to tell you will help you remember and remind you of those things which have happened and will help you with the planning for the next year. So let's start. The purpose of this year-end review is to reflect upon the past year, learn whatever lessons we can from the past year and plan successfully for the new year. So ask questions about different areas of your life, your personal life, your career, your relationships, your family, your finances, everything and anything to reflect upon all the aspects of your life. Firstly, ask questions about your past year. How do you feel about your last year? Has your life changed in any way over the past year? What are your three major hits from the past year? And how did you do with your goals? Did you manage to accomplish them all? Or if not, why? What went wrong? What major life lessons did you learn the last year? What would you have done differently if you had another chance at last year? So all these questions will help you to reflect upon your past year, what went wrong, what went right, and now it's time to reflect upon your health. There's a reason why fitness goals are the first number one priority in everyone's New Year's resolutions. Because secretly, we want to look good. We want to feel good about ourselves. We want to be in good shape. But fitness is not only about physical health, but it's also about our mental health and how we take care of ourselves emotionally. So what was your diet like in the past year? How was your breakfast? How was your lunch? How was your dinner? What did you eat? Was it a healthy diet you ate? Were you eating a lot of refined foods every day? Did you exercise every day? What did you do for your mental health? And how did you deal with stress? What was the thing that made you a lot more stressed or anxious in the past year? Answer all these questions and this will help you reflect upon what you have done wrong with your health the past year and how you can plan better and to live healthier in the next year. The important area that we all forget to reflect upon is our emotional well-being. So now it's time to go deeper on our mental health and our emotional well-being. What have you complained about the most in the past year? What are you most grateful for or thankful for? What are your biggest regrets in the past year? What is the most significant thing that happened which changed the view of world for you? What was the scariest thing that happened to you? Or what are you most scared of? What is one thing that kept you worrying and that kept you from sleeping in the night? These questions will help you identify your problems, your fears, your worries, your concerns, your joy, your happiness, and this will help you to analyze your thinking patterns and give you an area to plan for the next year, what you should avoid and what you should do more of. The next area to look and reflect upon is your daily life. How was your daily life? How was your routine? Did you feel that it could have been better? Or what would you do differently this year? Did you break any negative habits? Did you form any new positive habits over the past year? How was your daily routine? Was it something you are proud of or is it something you want to change? Did you waste a lot of time? If you did, on what did you waste your time on? What is the one thing you wish to stop doing? And what is something you wish you did more of? These questions will guide you and help you to reflect on your daily life over the past year and will help you to plan perfectly for the next year, giving you a base of what you should do more of and what you should do less of. And the next most important area to reflect upon is your experiences, because life is not all about things, money, and your job. It is about your experiences. Do you have a bucket list? If so, what did you accomplish in the past year? And what did you not? Did you have a place where you wanted to visit but you didn't? What's the most exciting thing that you tried last year? What are your best and worst experiences in the past year? Do you have a new favorite hobby? So reflect upon these questions to know yourself better and what makes you more happier and what makes you sad, and do more of what makes you happy. And the next area to reflect upon is your relationships. Let's face it, even though we try to accomplish things alone, we need people in our life every day. We work with people, we have friends, we have family, and they form a big part of our life. So who do you spend most of your time with? Who are the top 3 most influential people in your life? Did you have a falling out with anyone? Do you need to apologize to anyone? Was anyone toxic to you? Were you toxic to anyone? Who supported you and helped you grow the most? These are some of the good questions which will help you reflect upon your relationships, which ones to keep and which ones to let go of in the new year. So the next area to reflect upon is your career. We spend most of our time at work or at school, and our professional life forms a huge part of our life and our identity. So evaluating our professional life is extremely essential at the end of the year to track your progress and to identify what else needs improving in the next year. So start by asking these questions. So do you like your job? Were you excited about your work last year? How did you advance your career last year? Is your job fulfilling? What is one thing you want to change about your career? What can you do differently in this area of your life to make you feel more successful? So when you ask all these questions, you will have a few answers and you can start working upon them in your career. The next area to reflect upon is your finances. No end of year reflection is complete without talking or thinking about finances. How were your finances last year? Did you pay off all your debts? How do your finances look now? Did you create an emergency fund, or did you save any money? Did you create a budget and stick to it? Did you waste a lot of money? If so, what did you put most of your money on? Did you waste it on experiences or things? After you review all these questions, you will have an idea about where you are lagging behind in your finances and how you need to plan to improve in those areas for the next year. So what will you do differently for the next year? So now that we have answered all these questions, it's time to reflect upon a few questions for the new year. Where do you want to see yourself in the next 1 year? Describe every detail. Write it down clearly and precisely. How many goals do you want to achieve in the year 2024? What is the main theme of your goals? Is it finances? Is it abundance, or is it productivity? What is it? Sum it up in one word. What is your New Year's resolution or your goals going to be? What are your top 3 priorities for the new year? What will your affirmations for the new year be? What changes will you make in your daily habits? How will you take action towards these goals? Who do you hope to become in the year 2024? How does your perfect day or week look like? Ask yourself these questions if you want to reflect upon how you want your life to be in the new year, by also reflecting upon whatever you have done or whatever you haven't done in the past year. So I hope this video helped you to identify your wins, your fails, your strengths, your weaknesses in different areas of your life and what needs working on. So what are you waiting for? Start planning for the new year with this reflection in mind, and I wish you the best in this reflection journey. So all the best, and I'll see you in this video right here, and don't forget to like and subscribe.